Hi, welcome to DST. I'm Devin.
Hello, I'm Colin.
Alright, so this show we are going to cover some random sports topics and we'll be very drunk while doing it.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so this first game we're going to play, we're going to pick a card out of a cup with a topic on it. Colin, you want to pick the first topic? Oh,
I would
alright.
love to.
Ever filming?
Will Conor versus Floyd happen?
Alright, so
Will
Conor
that
McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, MMA versus boxing. Colin, do you think this will ever happen?
Yes, it will happen eventually.
Eventually?
I think the Conor McGregor's gonna have to fight a couple more fights in the UFC though before.
But he just
He's
had his
under
kid, so
contract.
he's
Yeah,
not
he's
not
taking
fighting right
he's
now.
taking a leave of
He is.
absence, and then he's gonna have to come back, and he's probably gonna have to fight either Jose Aldo or another at least one more fight in the UFC before he gets serious about fighting Floyd Mayweather.
I think he will fight Floyd as well, but I don't think he's gonna fight. He's either gonna fight one more time in the UFC or he's just gonna fight Floyd. I think after he fights Floyd, win or loss, he's gonna retire altogether.
Yeah, I think that his retirement. I was afraid that he was gonna retire
After
he
Eddie.
like when I found out he was having his kid. I thought he was just gonna be done straight up. But
Yeah,
Conor McGregor, he's a warrior.
Conor
He's not
McGregor.
gonna give up.
look at this shirt,
Take that shit.
Connor. Yep.
All right,
Alright,
so you think that the fight will happen? It just won't be for a timetable. How long? How many? You think years, months?
I think until Connor gets the amount of money he wants, because he's made it.
Yeah.
I'm sure
See,
everyone
alright,
here has
now-
seen Conor
see,
McGregor's
no,
Instagram posts.
Now you maybe want to discuss something. Because Floyd Mayweather is saying how Conor McGregor hasn't earned like all this money. I guarantee you look at how much people bought the pay-per-view. I bet Conor McGregor, more people bought Conor McGregor's pay-per-view fights than they bought Floyd Mayweather's boxing fights.
Oh yeah,
So just
for
because
sure.
just
MMA
because
is
the
up
pay,
and coming.
just
boxing.
because of the payout that boxing gives, Floyd's making more money from doing the fights.
Mhm.
But as far as like pay-per-view ratings go, I think that they're pretty damn close. So
I agree.
that's what's making me kind of mad about it.
So while
Maybe
we're
they're saying McGregor's not worth that much money.
while we're
because
on
I
this
think
topic,
he is.
since
If
we
they
both,
do a fight, pay-per-view will be huge.
I agree, and it would probably be one of the biggest paying things in MMA boxing.
It'd probably set
together.
the record for the most sold pay-per-view
Yeah,
fight
for
in
both
history.
of them. But now
That's
they're
why
on this
that's why
topic.
it's gonna happen.
Who do we think wins this fight between Floyd and Conor?
See, I love Conor McGregor.
Who do you think's gonna win this
I love
fight?
Conor McGregor, but
I love Conor
taking
as
it
well.
into the boxing ring, Floyd Mayweather
I
is
100%.
undefeated, 49-0. He's
They're-
beaten every boxer, every professional boxer that's come towards him. McGregor, if it was a UFC fight, McGregor
Easily.
would flick Conor McGregor once and be on his ass and be out. But as far as boxing goes, Floyd Mayweather's got the technique. I think he beats McGregor
I
in
agree
boxing
with
match.
you. I agree with you for sure. I think
No
Floyd
knockout.
will definitely.
No knockout.
They're
It goes
both-
the distance, but
See, what people
Mayweather
don't realize
wins.
is
Mayweather wins.
that even though this fight is going to be extremely hyped up, if it does happen, which we obviously both believe it will, they're both defensive fighters. So
That's
this is
what
going
I'm
to be an
saying.
extremely boring
they're
fight.
gonna
It's
both-
going to make all this money, but it's not going to be a good fight. It's going to be very
That's
defensive.
the only difference is Mayweather is if both fighters are being defensive, I think Mayweather has the patience to keep it like that. I think
He does.
I think McGregor would get a little frustrated with no throwing, and he would start pressing a little bit. And
That's
I think,
true.
I think that's where Mayweather might tear him apart a little bit.
All right, and we've been on this topic for a while now, so let's have a shot and then move on to nope, it's shot time now. We're going to be right back after this commercial
We'll be
break.
right back.
Right back.
That's commercial break. I had to do this shit. Can't show you this label just because of copyright. It's liquor.
It's alcohol.
That's all you need to do.
All right, let's pick this next topic. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're still drunk, and we still love sports. I picked this fucking
Yeah, I
topic.
want to hold the cup though. Will you pick it? That's how we did it last time. Just pick one. Come on now.
Will Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers play this season?
Oh, this is an interesting
This
topic.
is an interesting
Because
topic.
we are filming out of Lancaster, PA right now.
Yes, we are.
Shout out, 40 minutes from Philly. So.
And go all Philadelphia sports teams. I do not fucking... No, fuck that towel. Fuck that hat also.
All right. Well.
Anyway,
let's
back to the 76ers. I do not think
That's my
I don't think Ben Simmons is going to be playing this year. He's not going to play.
No, I agree. I think the Sixers are stupid. I think
I don't know about that.
I think that their trainer should be fired because every player that they draft,
But they've done that on purpose.
every player that they draft has gotten injured of some sort or has not played. Something's going on there. These players are not in shape to be playing basketball. Ben Simmons should be capable of playing after the All-Star break. And
No,
I don't
100%.
think he should be able to play after the All-Star break, but there's no way in hell. I don't think he's playing this year. I think they're going to hold him out and try to get a higher draft pick.
I agree with that just because of these rumors, but before these rumors came out about Ben Simmons not returning, I thought he was going to play this season. I thought he was going to come back after All-Star break, especially since they're on this winning streak.
Yeah.
And especially since JoJo's been playing so well.
Did you see that?
Anyway, I don't think he's going to come back, but I think it's because of the recent reports that his foot is still not fully healed, which is absolutely mind-blowing because this should take 3 weeks. This is a 3-week injury, and it's taken him,
the
half a
trainers
year?
in the Philadelphia 76ers organization are fucking up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't think
If there's
he's
any
going
kids viewing, I'm sorry for the language.
just for
Don't
future reference,
say
there will be
fuck.
swearing on this program, so beware.
Alright.
Alright.
So we're in agreement that he will not play this year.
Yeah, I think we agree on that.
He's not going to play this year.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. And we're back.
You hold it this time.
Alright, I'll hold it, you pick. Alright, topic number 3.
This will be the last subject.
This will be the last subject of our pilot episode. If you like this video, keep watching.
Oh, what a great one to go out on. Early Super Bowl predictions for next year.
Early Super Bowl predictions. Alright, this is
You go
before
first. I want to listen to you.
Alright, this is before free agency, before the NFL draft. I think I'm going to take the Patriots back in the Super Bowl again. And I think their opponent from the NFC will be the Seahawks. A rematch of the 2014 Super Bowl.
You just lost all credibility with these people.
All
saying
credibility.
that. You know how many people on the TV screens are probably like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking?" Anyway.
Again,
Alright.
Tom Brady, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. The Seahawks have been not as good recently, but I think through drafting through free agency, they're going to be better. And I think Seahawks versus Patriots. As much as I'd love to put my Eagles in there, don't see it in their cards next year. We'll see about the future.
My turn to talk.
All right, let's hear. You say Steelers.
Devin,
Colin.
what you just said is blasphemous.
Tell me the definition of that word, Colin.
I respect you putting the Patriots in there because Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time. He could
That's an
he
argument
could
for me.
very easily take the Patriots back to the Super Bowl. But I'm gonna have to say, Pittsburgh Steelers.
You son of a bitch.
Ben Roethlisberger talking about retirement. He's gonna come back. The Steelers are gonna have 1 to 2 more years to get in the Super Bowl and win it until he's gone. So I think this year Steelers put Ben Roethlisberger and
who's
James
Who's
Harrison
NFC?
on their backs.
Who's NFC?
And if they win it, they'll both retire this year.
Who's NFC?
So as far as AFC, I have the Steelers.
And NFC?
NFC, Green Bay Packers.
You're taking Green Bay?
Steelers, Green Bay
Alright,
Packers,
alright.
rematch from a couple years back, and Steelers take it this time. Steelers win the Super Bowl.
I disagree.
And when the Steelers win the Super Bowl, Ben Roethlisberger will retire along with James Harrison. And we'll be fucked as an organization because we'll have Landry Jones. That's my prediction.
I think that ultimately that's not going to happen. I don't think the Steelers, their defense, I mean, unless you guys make big moves in free agency.
You want to hear the interesting part of my argument?
Draft?
I think that even though I have the Steelers and Packers in the Super Bowl, I think it will be the same exact AFC Championship and the same exact NFC Championship as last year. Except,
Packers, I don't think the Falcons
except
are
I
going to
think
return after
they
that
will
fucking
flip-flop.
25.
I think the Packers will beat the Falcons. And
That's
I
an
think the
interesting-
Steelers will
that's an
beat the
interesting
Patriots
thought.
this year, and it'll
I
be the
just,
opposite two
after
teams.
the Falcons gave up a 25-point lead in the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, but I do not see them
And Mike
returning.
and Shanahan leaving.
Yeah,
That's their offense won't be the same.
well, I mean, at least they didn't hire Chip Kelly, because then they would have gone way down.
Pull
That would've
the
been a fucking
organization's pants
disaster.
down and fuck them in the ass.
You can't can't take it like that, Colin.
All right.
All right. So,
I think
on that note,
I think that's gonna wrap up.
on that note, that is gonna conclude our first episode. If you like this episode, definitely like and subscribe. We'll be posting once a week. We haven't figured out what day we're gonna be putting this up. We're gonna be putting up one episode a week, same time.
Wrap it up.
Same time.
Wrap
We're
it
wrapping it up. And if you like the music that's playing right now, go check out the SoundCloud link in the bio.
Come on.
All right.
Over a 10-minute video.
Fuck you.